What was a house rule you had as a kid that you thought was completely normal until you grew up and realized not all households followed? 1. My mom used to pay me to be my own babysitter between the ages of 10 to 14 or so. The rule was that as long as I didn't make a mess and I'd put myself to bed by the time she got home, then I got $10 in the morning. 2. No curfew as long as I told my mom where I would be. I was always honest because I loved being 16 with no curfew. 3. Any of the kids, 7 of us, can play with any toy that is left out. The owner of the toy can't take it back until whoever's playing with it is done. If the toy is put away in the owner's room, permission must be asked. 4. When I got in trouble, I was put on reading restriction as a punishment. I loved to read as a kid, still do, so it was an effective punishment at the time. 5. Maybe it's not a house rule, but when I was 6, my mom told me that if I behaved, she would let me skip school on Saturdays and Sundays. One day my teacher said, "See you Monday," and I knew. 6. We weren't allowed to watch anything remotely sexual, like if people were kissing on screen, my mom would freak out and run to cover the TV with a pillow and go blah blah cough cough loudly until it was over. Once I tried to see a PG-13 movie with my friends and my mom cried, and my dad called me horrible for making her cry. I was 14.7. I wasn't allowed to take a shower if I was home alone. I also learned it at age 7 that other households closed the bathroom door when using the toilet, and keeping it open was weird. I learned it that by keeping the door open at a friend's house. A friend walked by the bathroom, saw me, told their mom. Their mom called my mom, and all of a sudden the new house rule was we closed the bathroom door when using the toilet. 8. We weren't allowed to get into the fridge or the cabinets without asking permission. My family was very poor and we had a limited food budget, so eating something without permission very possibly meant eating one ingredient of a meal my stepmother was planning on cooking within the next few days. I went to friends' houses and they just ate whatever they wanted, whenever they wanted. 9. If you don't get A's, you don't eat at the table. I legit thought this was normal until I had dinner at a friend's house and my friend brought home a devastating report card. His parents were so supportive and loving. Edit. I'm not Asian, you guys. 10. If you couldn't find something and you asked someone for help, sibling or parent, and they found it for you, they got to punch you in the arm.